What's up, manga heads? Amber and I are back this time to unbox a gift from dakazu. I've done this before, but not on this channel. Dakazu, sometimes when he goes to Japan, he's nice enough to buy us some manga, and when he goes back home, he mails it to us. And he mailed me a package, and I'm not sure what's in it. I have a couple ideas. I know there's probably going to be some manga magazines, like last time there was some manga magazines. I know that there's probably going to be a volume of the Fable, because he told me he's going to send me a volume with the Fable. And I suspect there might be a Billy Bat volume in there. But I don't know anything. So Amber's going to help me out with this. She is going to open the thing and pass me the items, because I don't want to open it and see everything and just have it spoiled in one go. I want to savor the unboxing, see each piece one at a time. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
All right, so
I don't think any magazines are gonna fit in this box, though.
I think a couple of there are there, but hey, maybe he didn't send me the magazine. I actually don't know if he sent me magazines or not. Go ahead, Amber.
All right, I'm gonna keep this side up so you can't see it.
I could see it in the video, so keep the front flap up.
Okay. we're gonna create a little buffer like this.
Oh yeah, this is like when you played GoldenEye back in the day and you put cardboard on the screen.
All right, you ready for this first thing here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a big all together thing.
Oh yeah, he packed some things together. Okay, there we go. First thing, volume 1 of the Fable. He put it in a Ziploc bag in case
rain damage,
something like that.
That's smart thinking.
He couldn't put everything in the Ziploc bag. He told me, but he tried to put the tankobon. So the Fable is it's like a crime drama, but it has a very quirky kind of sense of humor. The main character, he's like a genius assassin. It's like the sort of tagline of the series is that, you know, there are geniuses at drawing, at sports. This guy's a genius at assassinating. But he's kind of like emotionally stunted, and he's kind of like, he's basically like a child in an assassin's body. And the premise of the story is that his handler, basically the guy who raised him and taught him to be an assassin, is telling him to take a break and just live the easy life now. Just lay low. And he's like, what do you mean lay low? My job is to kill people. Who do I kill next? So he kind of has to live a regular life. And he kind of struggles with that. What I really like about this manga is just kind of like the grounded mood, and it's a little bit surrealist. The sense of humor is really good. It's really different from a lot of manga. My favorite gag, and we talked about this on the podcast a lot, but my favorite gag is the main character. He's very stoic. He doesn't really laugh and, you know, like joke around like most of us do. But there's a comedian called Jacko who's presented as like an unfunny, weird, kind of corny comedian, but the main character laughs his ass off every time he sees him. So like a Jacko commercial comes on screen, Jacko's like doing promotion. He's a spokesperson for this cleaning product. He's like, oh, Jacko's the spokesperson. He starts like laughing and crying and laughing, and the next scene he's like a robot. I really like the Fable, so I have my own copy. Ooh, looks like it costs 428 yen. Cheap.
$4.28.
Yeah. Is that the right conversion?
Yeah,
I don't think it's 1-to-1.
Well, it's about like 100 yen to $1 for the most part.
Okay. See his assassin eyes.
He looks creepy on the front too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. More the Fable. So this is one of the situations where the series ends, and then they kind of do a sequel, continuation. It's the same story, but it's kind of two separate series, and it's called Fable: The Second Contract, or Contact, not Contract.
So like a second season, essentially.
Yeah, essentially, and it's kind of a cool little wraparound thing. That's cool. Japanese tankobon are interesting because they're smaller and they're like a little more.
I have some.
They're a little more premium feeling, yeah, than ours.
This one is really small. It's a light
Oh
novel,
wow.
That's a light novel, but
Light novel garbage.
Oh. I do have some like One Piece ones and a couple case closed ones up there.
Oh shit! That's not what's next on this bag. Next on this bag is
something super.
Pico Pico Shonen. Pico Pico Boy is basically like a bunny mashing boy. Pico Pico is the onomatopoeia in Japan for pressing buttons. So Pico Pico, that's how they like verbalize that. So it's just like video game boy who plays video game.
Actually, Darfox, Pico Pico is not the sound of mashing buttons, but actually the beep and boop sound effects from old video games.
This is semi-autobiographical. Oshikira Rensuke, who did High School Girl. That's a show that came out on Netflix. You might have seen it.
I haven't actually.
Yeah, I recommend. I think you'll enjoy it. I love Oshikira Rensuke. I love it. He has like really deep cut video game references. He's one of those mangaka that like, video game gets referenced in manga a lot, but Oshikira Rensuke is one of those real gamer guys that just have these real deep cut, and this kind of covers a lot of his. I haven't read this book at all. I've only heard Doctor speak to me, but this kind of covers like his own anecdotes and stuff that he did when he was growing up. Usually he writes fictional stories about other characters doing stuff, and a lot of times this is borrowed directly from his life, but this is specifically about him. So this is actually very cool. I love Oshikira Rensuke's art style. It's very ugly. He doesn't because
One of those characters look like a toad.
yeah, so like he is actually famous for doing horror manga. That's where he cut his teeth. But he kind of became a little more famous for Pika Pika show or for the video game stuff. I think at least here in the States, he's a little more famous for the video game stuff. So he's primarily good at drawing really ugly, scary looking characters. And the way Dakazu tells it is basically the editor challenged him to start drawing cuter girls. He had to learn to draw cute girls because if he didn't draw cute girls, he couldn't make nothing. He was stuck drawing horror. If he wanted to branch out, he had to figure out how to draw girls. So there's that.
That reminds me as much as like Ito drawing these cat books.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Imagine Ito drawing like video game stuff.
Just like gritting her teeth over this PSP or whatever it is in her hand.
Oshikira Rensuke does very great, like, serious demon faces. Like, this guy's super focused on something, and he's just, like, way into it.
Is it sad that I can tell this is an original Game Boy and not a Game Boy Color?
No, it's not sad. That means that book is for you.
And then the next page actually just says Game Boy,
Yeah.
If I looked ahead, I would have known as well.
While you look at that, I'm going to go look at my next book. And I could see what this is, but I'm not sure what the title is. This is a kaiji book. I don't know what the top says. There's something, X something, X something. X usually isn't pronounced in these books. But I'm going to open it up and actually go through it.
Big bold letters.
Fuck.
It just says fucking Japan in big bold English letters.
Oh, okay. So this is like a kaiji. It's like a kaiji guidebook or something, or like a promotional book. This isn't actually a volume of the manga, and there is images here from the live action movie or TV series. So it looks like it's a big promotional book. Maybe it's some sort of like fan reference guide because it just has like tons of data and stuff and character like dossiers. So I'm not even sure what this is, but it's kaiji, so I'm happy to have it, and I'm definitely going to thumb through this later and just look at the pages. What is this?
Billy Bat.
I'm sorry for screaming.
We're very excited.
Billy Bat is basically the progenitor of our podcast. Naoki Urasawa is a pretty famous mangaka. He's a very famous mangaka, especially in Japan. He's done Monster and 20th Century Boys and a lot of stuff that's... He's like the king of shonen, I guess you could say. That's like a stupid title, but that's the easiest way for me to describe him right now. And Dakazu and I and our friend Seamus, we would read it, or we'd read his other series, right? So when Billy Bat started coming out, we said, let's read it and talk about it and record it. And that's what became the podcast. So our podcast was originally just a Billy Bat podcast. That's and when we ran out of Billy Bat to read, we start reading other stuff. So Billy Bat is extremely important for us, and Billy Bat is absolutely nutty. It is like probably one of the craziest stories I've ever read. It involves the main character Kevin Yamagata. He's a comic book artist in America. He's Japanese American, and he created a character called Billy Bat, who's kind of like a Dick Tracy like. Except he's anthropomorphic bat in a trench coat, and he's like a detective. Somebody sees it and says, "Hey, I recognize this. I saw this in Japan. You ripped this off." Like, no, this is my creation. It's like, I went to Japan and I saw this. You ripped this off. And Kevin has kind of like a crisis, because Kevin actually been to Japan as a translator during World War II. So he had kind of a crisis of conscience. Like, did I actually see this character and subconsciously steal it? So it's like, I gotta go to Japan and figure it out. Because like he has a really strong like moral objection against stealing, because his father basically got stolen from. The father had like a unique invention that got stolen, and the person who stole it made millions of dollars. And his father was like, so like he just has this really strong objection against stealing. So I gotta really figure this out if I stole Billy Bat. He goes to Japan and he gets mixed up in this huge conspiracy about the Japanese railroad conglomerate like killing people to something about contracts, and turns out the character he's been drawing, Billy Bat, is some sort of omnipotent being. It's a deity that's like timeless. It exists in all times, kind of like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. And certain people, usually artists or creators, they can see him, and sometimes they draw him. So the comics that Kevin Yamagata starts drawing become real. They become prescient. So it's about him basically stumbling into like a worldwide history-spanning like conspiracy about, like, it gets nutty. Like, Jesus shows up, like Hitler and Albert Einstein shows up. It's ridiculous. The best story arc probably is the I hate to say this, is the Lee Harvey Oswald storyline. There's the JFK assassination storyline, and then one of the main characters is Lee Harvey Oswald. He's one of the good guys, and you see how like basically he gets caught. He was a patsy, at least in the story of Billy Bat, and he gets caught in between all these forces trying to like vie for power of the Billy Bat of the thing. It is absolutely nuts. So this
sounds like a wild ride.
This is a Billy Bat t-shirt. It's definitely not one of Naoki Urasawa's best books, but it is one of my favorite books of his. It holds a special place in my heart. And the art is great. I mean, like, there you see Billy Bat. Well, the beginning is in color.
Okay.
The beginning is in color, and you see it as he's drawing. You see it kind of it breaks down because the main character is drawing this comic. And then you see it pull back, and he's in his workshop. But look how great that looks.
It does look really good. Very detailed.
Yeah. You may look through it now. Now that I gushed about it. Billy Bat is a book that I wish would come out in English. But I seriously doubt it ever will.
Well, especially since it seems like an older title.
It's like 8 years old. You know, it's kind of old. But it dealing with so many like American history stuff, it's kind of dodgy. Some people can see it as kind of offensive. Yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald was running around with the main characters like, we gotta solve this mystery, gang. All right, Amber, I'm ready for the next one that you're really excited about.
I am really excited. I'm gonna put it face down so you can't see why I'm excited when I hand it to you.
All right, put it on the table.
Okay.
Put it on the table. Can I look?
Yeah.
All right.
It's face down so you can't tell.
Oh, so this is not a book, but it's
It's not a book.
Oh, it's power. I gotta open this. I don't know what this is.
She's crazy. They're probably hints.
I've been buying Chainsaw Man and loaning my volumes to Amber, almost forcing Amber to read it. I feel bad.
I willingly keep acquiring them for you so I can read them first.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a little.
Oh, just like a little tin case.
Yeah, a little tin case.
Okay.
Power.
It's really cute.
Yeah, it's really cool. I have a couple
Dakazu wants to send me one for Christmas.
You know what? If we keep making these videos, you're gonna be an official part of Manga Machinations. So next time he goes to Japan, you might be getting. I feel bad for Dakazu. He's gonna have to be sending 17 parcels.
He'll just start sending me some Detective Conan stuff, and I'll be all about it.
Yeah.
I gotta pick here. There's like a few things right on top.
Okay.
So let's go with this one. This is kind of heavy. Okay. Are you closing your eyes?
Yeah.
Looking away? Something?
Yeah. What's up?
Boom.
Oh, Link.
Edible. Are we tasting it? This is a taste test too?
I've tasted these before on mic.
Okay.
In the podcast, but you can taste them if you want.
Okay, I want to.
On camera. You're sour. You okay with sour?
Yeah. Bring it.
Yeah.
I hope I make a great face.
It's not that sour. It's not that sour when I tried it.
The scissors right there, by the way.
Amber might enjoy correcting people. I don't want to alarm you.
Listen, I'm sorry.
There you go.
You're gonna.
Take as many as you like.
If I keep correcting you, then you won't let me be on this podcast.
I really like these, by the way. I won't leave you hanging out. I'll go.
They kind of have more of a melony flavor than an apple flavor, but it's good. Not as sour as I expected.
I forgot to get stuck in your teeth really good.
That's why I chew on the side of my teeth that's not broken.
You got dental plan, don't you?
I don't use it. $1,000 a year, please. That's like nothing.
You can have more of that if you want to suck up yours or your teeth.
Just fill the hole, you know. All right, are you ready for the next thing?
Yes, please.
All right, this is gonna be another edible item, I think.
Okay. We will try to eat it. God damn! What the fuck?
Something mango.
Yeah, it's more Li Hing, which is a sour powder.
Okay.
But now it's a mangoes. I'm not gonna try this now because it's huge. But do you want to try it? I could leave it with you.
I'm not a huge mango person, but I will keep my water close and give it a try.
And if you don't want to eat the whole thing now, you could take a piece and have it later. Or you know what?
My husband over there likes mango a lot, so I'll share the rest of mine.
It's dried.
Okay.
I touched it, by the way.
It's okay. I don't care.
I just
Were
realized
you playing in the dirt before this video?
No, I just handed it to you and I'd be like, I shouldn't have touched it. I should have let her grab it, but whatever.
Oh well, I'm gonna ingest it now. They saw on camera that you touched this and I'm about to eat it, so whatever that means. Oh, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Yum. Bruh.
Alright. Just gonna set the rest of it right here.
Okay.
And
you know that has Japan germs on it. You're just sitting here. You're sitting. That's the weirdest thing you've ever said.
I'm building my germ tolerance here, okay?
Oh, so that when you go to Japan, you're like, I'm ready for you already.
I'm ready. Give me the diseases.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Are you closing your eyes?
Yeah, I'm closing my eyes. Hold on.
All right, so prediction was right. That's a really, really thick magazine.
All right, time to figure out what magazine this is.
I can't read that, so I don't know.
Okay.
And I don't recognize the anime on the cover.
Okay, I know Paru Hidekaki is on this magazine, so I think it's Shonen Champions. Is Paru Hidekaki on Shonen Champions? Shonen Champions?
I die every time Darfox gets this wrong, but it's Weekly Shonen Champion. Singular, not champions.
I don't know. Let me open it up. Wait, actually, let me show you. So anybody who knows Shonen or knows the magazine or could read Japanese, they know what magazine it is. I still don't know. But that's some great paper stock. That's some great magazine paper stock.
That is absolute quickest, cheapest possible print option.
So this is Paru Hidegaki's next manga. Paru Hidegaki is a Beastars artist. Yeah. Do you know?
I know the name.
Do you know what their manga is?
The new one?
Yeah, this one. You know what this is?
No, I know about Beast Complex. I know about Beastars. I do not know that one.
Sanda. It's about a future where Santa disappeared, but he's back.
That mouth is very animalistic.
Yes, but you see her draw some of these characters, and she admitted this character is basically Legoshi. This girl is basically just like drawing Legoshi. I have no idea what's going on, but dakazu clearly sent me this for.
I mean, there's some stuff going on.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. There's some mounting, some straddling going on there.
All right. There's only one other thing in this box, by the way.
Oh, I'm glad you prepared me for disappointment. The party's already over.
No.
This is Oshiki Rensuke. Pika Pika Shonen video game guy.
Okay.
Looks like this is maybe one of his horror series.
Same creepy eyes.
Yeah, same weird looking characters. Yeah, this looks like one of his horror series. Some humor. I love the guy's art. He has such atypical faces in my opinion. It looks more like Rugrats to me.
What the heck is this coming out of his mouth?
It's like Spittle or something.
It's a lot.
Or suck dick or some shit. I don't know. What is going on? What is going on?
What is this toad face?
Ooh. Amber, are you in need of some weighing equipment or some kicking bags or anything like that?
I sure am not.
You sure?
I do not need any weightlifting or boxing equipment.
Okay, so this also has
I still have this mango flavor in my mouth, by the way. It just won't go away.
all according to plan. Oh, this has Iruma. Iruma, there was an anime series about it. It's the human kid that goes to demon school. Are you familiar with that one?
No.
It's pretty fun. I think you'll like it. So it also has Iruma, and this is a new anime this season. It is I forget what the name of the book is called.
This character is so cute.
Yeah, you like it.
Yeah.
So this is the title is something like The Vampire Lord Dies So Easily, and this is a vampire hunter, and this is the vampire lord. And the second he shows up, like anything that happens, he could stub his toe, he could like stumble, he falls off the dust and dies.
Oh my
so it's really easy to kill him, but he keeps coming back. So it's just kind of like a situational comedy.
The bat on the mug is like the icing on the cake.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is it. Is it like a root monster?
It looks like a daikon radish, like out of control with muscles.
Yeah.
An anthropomorphized radish.
Yeah. And you can see the vampire hunter has kind of like vague, like Helsing looking costume.
Does,
yeah,
yeah.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, I saw like the first episode of the anime. It was pretty enjoyable. So.
Yo, I'm a sucker for those pointy ears though. He had like the
the
short
vampire
jet
man?
hair and like the short pointy ears. Love it.
So it's always what's this series called? Not Bakugo. Not
Is that a basketball on his? I can't. No, he doesn't have anything in his hand. That's just his abs.
his abs.
His abs look like a basketball from here. Okay.
Yeah. So Baki the Grappler. I'm sorry it took me so long.
That
to say.
is similar to Baku, whatever.
Yeah,
you said.
I said Bakugo, but that's a Naruto.
That's him.
Naruto character. I'm gonna get
Not
fired.
Naruto.
I'm gonna get fired.
We just did this. My Hero
My hero, yes. The artist of Baki is actually Paro Rigaki's father. So that research came from that basically.
I can see it in the eyes, kind of. Oh, look at that food.
I love this guy's face.
I love looking at food manga so much. Well, anyway, I feel like a little ramen shop that look like it.
Yeah. Baseball maybe. Yo, look at that's the Baki fit. That's like big boys like that. That's Baki shit.
He needed that giant bouquet of roses to overcompensate his muscles.
Yeah. I don't know what this is. Okay, I think we've expanded this. I still don't know what it's called, but my Shauna in the dark that there was Shonen Champions, and if it's wrong, then Doc's is gonna deduct points from me. Okay, so what is the final thing? Please
All right.
show me. The fun is over. It's time to finish it. What was that?
Is that the final thing?
Hell yeah!
I'm glad you're excited about this.
So, this is the magazine. I could tell that this is the magazine that Fable runs. It's also, I covered this in the last video I did about this, but a lot of these manga magazines sell copies by putting the babes on the cover. You can hardly tell this is a manga magazine. It looks like a babe magazine.
There's a couple different like animated
yes,
characters.
this characters in the corner is more than usual. Like it's usually like that,
It's
like
usually
little
like
circle.
just like her chest and
Yes.
stomach all the time. Like
Yeah.
some leg action too.
So it's a big part of like the magazine culture is to just have all these models, you know, frontline the magazines and just gonna be pictures on the inside, and like it's still manga magazine. It's still like the main attraction, but what gets put in the front is the babes, as I like to call them.
Are they though?
I mean,
Not just the front, just
I mean,
on the inside too.
Well,
Just got full spread.
they're all over the place. Yeah, it won't just be here. It'll be like throughout the magazine.
I mean, I didn't think that the winter was bikini season, but maybe this was an older issue.
No, I think bikini is 365. How many days are there in the year?
That's right, 365.
Okay. I got
You were looking for me to correct you that time.
yeah. I literally asked you. We're thumbing through the Fable right here. Let's
More
see.
Fable.
This is not the Fable. I already went past the Fable.
It said something about the second contract on the front.
Where'd you get the second contract from?
It was at the beginning. So...
Oh yeah, okay. I think that says at the end.
Yeah, see, second contract. I can read contact.
Contact. Yeah. I want to say contract too. I don't know what this is. Like before, I'm gonna thumb through to see if there's any series that I recognize. This looks like good art, like mature art.
Yeah.
I don't know if the series is mature. It looks kind of it looks a little bit trashy.
Can't quite
maybe.
tell what was going on there.
Oh, Fukumoto. So this is a Fukumoto series. I don't know if this is Kaiji or not. Is this Kaiji? It's Kaiji.
There are not a
There's
lot
Kaiji.
of like clear divisions between each series.
No. Yeah, it ends and it just picks up right
Just
afterwards.
starts. There's like a tiny little logo right there, and then that's it.
So this is the same artist as this Fukumoto. You could tell because he has really bad art. But like actually, I love his art. I love his character designs. I love his.
A lot of his artwork is very similar to Goshoyama for Detective Conan.
Oh, Endo.
Maybe not the super pony nose, but
Endo's still fucking around. So yeah, I just thumbed through a chapter Kaiji. I have no idea what's going on, but I love to see it.
oh, look at this pretty landscape shot though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sugumi Project, whatever that means. So as before, I'm gonna thumb through this.
Something militaristic now. Whatever the heck that is.
And this dude, I love the. I love
look
the.
at that face of apathy.
I love the look
Pure
of this
apathy.
manga. This
Oh my gosh!
looks
So
familiar.
as soon as I see these cars like this, it just makes me think of Initial D, and I'm like, make it stop.
I wonder if this is related. MF Ghost.
He's back.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
face is like zoomed in even further that time.
nice.
Those curves are perfect for Initial D.
Yeah.
Actually, Amber is correct. That manga is MF Ghost. It's the current series by Shuichi Shigeno, who is the manga artist behind Initial D.
This manga uses a lot of photography and stuff. I wonder if that Dakazu talked to me about this manga before.
The girl on the previous page was making the same face as that guy before.
Maybe this manga doesn't have the greatest range of faces and expressions.
It really does.
That hair though.
Oh my gosh. Killing it.
Another Fukumoto series. Okay, so this is probably the One Day Pass spin-off series. So this actually isn't Fukumoto. This is drawn by somebody else, I think, but it's a spin-off of Kaiji. So it runs in the same magazine.
His eyes.
I like just the dude hanging out with her.
The dinosaur thing. Lizard man. I'm not really sure what that is.
Hell yeah, a party.
Oh,
like
they're celebrating the millennium. 2000.
That's pretty cute. Alright, we're in some sort of samurai manga. Ooh. Is this Kirby?
It looks like Kirby. No, it's not Kirby. It looks kind of Doraemon and a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like it's definitely...
Like half Kirby, half Doraemon.
Definitely
Look at
looks
this
Doraemon.
snot-nosed kid.
Yeah, definitely looks Doraemon inspired. Va va voom! We found.
Getting risque.
We found the etchy.
Yo, did you see that, like, attention to detail on the saliva? One more. No, not that one. Where did he go?
There?
Yeah, attention to detail.
I wasn't looking at that, but right there.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
My tattoo artist, like, specializes in that kind of stuff. She does a lot of hentai tattoos.
I haven't met the kind of person who puts hentai on their body, but I'm not going to judge, I guess. You don't have hentai tattoos, do
I
you?
don't, I promise. All but one of my tattoos are visible here, and the other one is just words, so...
You could definitely tell that we're looking at a seinen magazine, because it's way more, like, boning and way more just, like, pervy stuff.
Yeah.
The shonen book we were looking at before, there was...
I mean, there's full frontal there.
Yeah, those perverted stuff, but it wasn't just, like, actual, like, sex stuff. I'm just stumbling into a series that I don't recognize, and I don't know what they're about.
It feels like the closer to the end of the book you get, the more
Oh.
adult it gets. Is this an owl man?
Yes, this is
very
the
defined pecs.
this is the vampires. What was it? The vampire series. I recognize this artist. This artist has a long running. This might be about like vampires, and I didn't have vampires. And there's like see vampires.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like this weird action monster show or series. So conventional wisdom is that if the book is, or if the series is in the back of the book, it's less popular.
Okay.
That's not always a 100% guarantee. But usually they're front loaded with the most popular stuff because they want you to pick it up and find your series, right? Mm-hmm. They want to sell the magazine. Sometimes popular series still end up towards the middle and back, but usually if a series is in the back constantly, it means that it's unpopular and it might get canceled. Usually. So you're on notice, owl man, muscle person. And this looks like it has really good art. I feel like it's gonna get weird really soon.
Looks like a funeral. Short-lived.
Alright, that was magazine ... I don't know the name of it, but
Question mark.
that was quite a haul, Amber. What's your favorite thing from the unboxing?
The power tin. I want my own.
Power tin. I can put some gummies in the power tin and take it to work and be like, oh, hold on, give me a second. I need to get a little bit of candy.
Would you like some candy? And like just hold out the tin. And I'll be like, you would rub that in my face.
Doesn't smell like anything.
It's because there's no candy in it yet.
Yeah. My favorite is my copy of Billy Bat and the Fable, because these are two series I really like, and I think it's really neato that I have in here. And these are, I don't like to make too many promises because I'm great about not keeping them, but these are series I'm going to make videos of independently in the future, because I want to start making more manga specific videos, not just unboxings and shelf tours and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, Billy Bat's so good. Look at Billy Bat. Look at him. I wish he was a real guy.
I feel your passion for Billy Bat.
Yeah. The silent killer is living in this town. The Fable. Normally when I buy stuff, I really don't like to have a sticker on them, because this is a gift. Yeah. Because it has like that certain bit of like memorabilia that's from Japan. It's a gift. It's very unique. I'm gonna keep the sticker on there because that has character. That's the fact that I can see the sticker on there. Hopefully next time we might be along the ride with you. That's a dream.
I mean, I've been there, but
oh, I remember. I've been to
Japan.
Go back. All right. As usual, I'm just trying to put dakazu over for being such a good friend and sending this stuff over. We're definitely going to talk more about the podcast about this, and I'm sure he's going to correct me on. In fact, he's probably going to correct us on screen already about what magazines he sent me. Thank you very much, and catch you on the flip side.